like white people talking about boomers and shit like that, you gotta understand, like, those people that they talking about redlined your people out of wealth. So you not talking about the same boomers. You not having the same experience. You got to understand Gen X grew up during the crack era. So another thing with me is that I don't have a lot of like contempt for the older generations. I understand why. They grew up in church heavy. And not only that, but our boomer generation grew up in Jim Crow. And then the generation after that grew up in crack. So it's like, I be having a lot of grace for them people. Yeah, I just be trying to, I'm not going to debate with nobody that I know is not even willing to hear your side of the story. Or they just like, especially a group of people that feel like off the basis of you being younger than them, they don't have to listen to anything you have to say. That conversation, we got to stop right now. You feel me? Soon as like you start telling me like I've been on this earth for 45 years, all right, well that's the end of the conversation. Because if you think there's a lot of old fools out here, so if you think being older than me automatically stamps like that your experience, that you know more than me, or that you smarter than me, or that you can't learn from nothing from me, then we already can't talk. Because I want to know, I'm 33, I want to know what's going on in the mind of a 19 and 20 year old, especially as far as like what their perception on the world is, and especially on in the sense of like what's their view on politics. Do I also understand that like a 19, 20, 21 year old think they know it all, and I know they don't because I had a similar experience? Yeah. But at the same time, that hunger that you have at like 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 to know more, to experience more, to like express yourself more, and to always be like learning new shit or searching for information, it's a gift of youth. Even if like with new information, it do give you this ego of like feeling like you know it all. I also know you gonna be turning 25 and 27 soon. And that wisdom gonna hit you and you gonna realize, damn, I ain't know shit. But you still knew a lot. But it's a lot more than just like, academics and like politics and these systems they can't hold a handle to motherfucking life. So you might not know a lot about life, you feel me? But like learning about life come with experience. The thing is that a lot of people have life experience, no knowledge, no wisdom, nothing to pass on, because they've been doing and thinking and saying the same shit they've been saying since they was 24 years old. So all the knowledge that you gain in your younger years, it only strengthens the wisdom that you're going to have in your 30s if you apply it. And if you're willing to say like, damn, I ain't know as much as I thought I did. Especially when you hit on hard times, and you can just say like, one of the biggest things for me is that I knew when I would come across situations that my mama and my daddy tried to tell me about, and I knew that I was combative back then, like I felt like I knew what I was talking about, but now I'm in this situation where they done planted that seed in my head and I'm experiencing it, and I know, oh shit, I ain't know what the fuck I was talking about. I can go back and talk to them and say like, yeah, man, I'm experiencing this. I remember you told me. You told me I was going to go through this. I apologize for being stubborn, right? But a lot of people don't even have the wherewithal to even say, yeah, I was wrong. But I appreciate you still trying, and you dropped the gym on me, and I'm picking that gym up now. Because a lot of shit that your folks trying to teach you ain't going to hit you till you 29, 30 years old. But I'm just like, I ain't afraid to apologize, bro, because when I'm owed an apology, I want it. You feel me? But if you're not the type of person that can set your pride to the side and apologize to others, you probably ain't gonna be receiving a lot of apologies, especially when you've been done wrong. But you gotta be able, and when you go back and you acknowledge that a motherfucker gave you some game and you ain't pick it up, no matter what their response is, that ain't for you neither. If they want to be arrogant about it, that's on them. But 9 times out of 10, the pride that you put into the side help other people put their pride to the side too. So I think it's important to even go back to your parents and tell them like, the I told you so will kill the message, but at the same time, that ain't your business. That's something they gotta live with. That's why before you go talk to people, you need to make your peace with it. You can't have no expectations. Because a motherfucker that'll tell you I told you so, ain't a motherfucker that's got like, they not a very open person, right? They are the type of person that's like all self-consumed, all ego-consumed. You can't really expect too much out of that person, no way. The apology is for you and them, right? The apology is to acknowledge that you played a part in the wrongdoing, but the apology is also to acknowledge to yourself, like, man, I need to be strong enough to say, look, man, you tried to give me some game, and I thought I knew it all, and I didn't. And I appreciate you even though I was being stubborn and hard-headed, you still tried, and you still dropped me that gem, and now I'm picking it up, and I know what to do with it. But that's for you. Because trying to control somebody's response or even having the expectation of what their response can be, that'll fuck up the whole play right there. But like this person just said, it's liberation. You liberating yourself from ego. You liberating yourself from being stubborn. You allowing yourself to grow, because apologizing, when you being able to acknowledge when you're wrong and apologize is a growing thing. That's something that help you grow like a motherfucker. That's really being a bigger person for real. Whether a person gonna receive that or not, that ain't on you. Oh, y'all, I just put these curtains up. So when I do the pod, these are soundproof curtain panels. So when I put these bad boys up, when I start the pod, yeah, no distractions. I gotta put some right here in the entranceway too. But yeah, I done finally got the studio together. I had bought me a money tree.